We got to get better, man, and quit slacking. Quit just in here getting back. If you want to tap out, go ahead and tap out so that we can replace you right now. If you want to stay in, let's go in all the way. We good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Lord, I can't do this. The camera on me.
What is up, Buff Nation? Congratulations to the Colorado Buffaloes team, coaching staff, the support staff, and everybody involved with the program, from the janitor all the way up to the cook, the groundskeepers, everyone that is doing their part to make the university what it is and to help Coach Prime make the team what it is. Shout out to AD Rick George for choosing Coach Prime, for giving him an opportunity, which is all anyone ever needs in life. People don't need a handout. People need a hand up, an opportunity. But enough of that. I want to look back at what Coach Prime, when he first landed in Boulder after leaving JSU, under a lot of scrutiny. A lot of people thought Coach Prime was going to be the next Eddie Robinson at JSU, and that was not his plan. And I'm sure if you would have asked him that, he would have said that. That wasn't his plan, but he got a lot of heat. Even in spite of the foolishness, nonsense, and the carrying on that he had to deal with personally and his family. We're not going to get into the semantics of that because that's in the past. But what I do want to look at is Coach Prime's detractors. Remember when he first landed, he came in, made an evaluation of the roster, and he realized quickly that if he was going to try to take on a 1-11 team to a better record, it may not have been starting with this team that was already there. In no other way to put it, cut and dry. So when he put 57 alleged players, could have been less, could have been more, into the transfer portal, coaches around the league began to weigh in, which was unprecedented. In my lifetime, I have never seen coaches say anything against another coach. Now, let's not go there. We're not gonna go there. Let's not do that. I'm just pointing out what happened, the change in the culture, even amongst coaches that chose to weigh in and say, and some of those coaches were former staff. Hey, all those players are not, whatever. I'm not gonna put that out there like that. But let's look back at that. I'm going to show you some of the articles. I'm not going to go over each one of them. I'm just going to flash them as we talk about what we're talking about. Okay? Look at where Coach Prime is now. Think about the moves he made in spite of the rhetoric that he and the criticism that he had to endure to get where he is right now, which is a life lesson. A spiritual lesson. Don't get distracted. Don't let people that don't understand what you're trying to do tell you what you should be doing. Unless they have gone that way in their lifetime. Unless they have the experience that you're seeking to gain. Then that's an ally. That's someone you want to grab the ear of. You want to be able to pick their brain. Okay, that's someone who you can turn to find out, hey, and in this case, I think amongst other coaches, I'm sure there were others that he turned to, but I know for a fact now, and he even mentioned it himself in a interview with, I think, the voice of the Colorado Buffaloes. I think it was him. Don't hold it against me if it's not. But he mentioned Nick Saban. I had an idea when they started doing these commercials together. I was like, I say, man, I wondered if he's picking his brain. But that's neither here nor there at this point. What I wanted to talk about, and what we're talking about, is Coach Prime is not doing anything at Colorado he didn't do at JSU. But see, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. We're not doing this. That's not what we're doing on this video. When he was doing that in JSU, it wasn't a lot of attention drawn to that. But when he did it at Colorado, it seemed to garner more attention. One thing Coach Prime's, I'll call it the formula, he improves the roster each season. I can't, how he does it, he gets it done. You look at that JSU roster. He had to get rid of players. You had players that had their own way of thinking. There's nothing wrong with that as long as it's within the context and the framework of the program. If you're working outside of those parameters, you're saying you don't want to be a part of this program. And you may be better suited to be on someone else's team. I can make it happen for you. I think he didn't say it like that verbatim, but I think that's the direction that player may be headed. So he improved the roster each year at JSU, just like he's improving the roster at Colorado, doing it the way he planned. He's bringing in coaches after coaches. You know, look, when the OC left, Sean Lewis, congratulations to him on getting the head coaching job, I think at San Diego State. Congratulations. He took his O-line coach, Bill O'Boyle, with him, and a couple of O-linemen who they recruited. I think they came from Kent State, but they recruited those kids, and that's natural for a kid to want to stay with the guy who recruited them, especially if he's going to be the head coach and not just a position coach. I mean, that's a no-brainer. But what I want to point out is Bucky, he is, in a sense, revolutionized the way college football around, how do I want to say this, how much attention. He's showing you that he's not showing you everything. Don't get it twisted. He's showing you exactly what he wants you to see, and for parents to see. You know, for parents who long to see their kids and know when they are, want to know how they doing, well, guess what? Well-off media. Well, guess what? The pregame show. Well, guess what? Reach the People Media. And I'm sure there are other outlets or other content creators that are out there that are making it happen. So now the parents can get a sneak preview of their kid eating, practicing, playing in games. If you can't make it to the game, all of this is available to you if you have a YouTube channel. So hats off to Coach Prime for sticking to the plan. Sticking to the plan in spite of the criticism that he received. He did not waver. He did not yield. He dug in and stuck to the plan. And look at where they are now. Last year they won the first 4 out of 5 games they played, and then they went on. I think it was they were 4. They ended up 4-8. They went 3-1. Then they won of the last 3-1. So of the last 8, they lost 7 games and won 1. They went 1-7 on the last 8. They went 3-1 on the first 4, and then went 1-7 on the last 8 to go 4-8 for the season. And everyone thought the Prime show, the circus, the whatever, however they wanted to characterize that, they thought it was over. But what did he do? He dug in again, stuck with the plan, applied the formula, brought in some new coaches, brought in some new life, not saying anything or not making any disparaging remarks against those that left, that wanted to go elsewhere. Those were good coaches. He brought in coach after coach after coach to get the desired result. Now they're sitting at 6-2. Now look at what they're saying about him now. Now they're lauding over everything that he has done now. Coaches at other programs, much worse. Well, I don't want to say worse, but other programs, regents, board, presidents, ADs, they're looking, and I said this in another one of my videos, they're looking at their situation and they're asking themselves, or whether they say it publicly or not, or privately, where is my Coach Prime? Coach Prime has made Colorado football one of the hottest tickets in town. Like he said, their box office, they're drawing the views. Now everyone, shout out to Coach Dan Lanning and Oregon being number 1, and they're moving to the Big Ten. And I don't want to get into the semantics of the Big Ten SEC, but Colorado is getting as much attention as the 2 major conferences as they aligned two top conferences. They now they say it's the Big Four. What was it? They done knocked off the 5. I guess that's the Pac-12. They done knocked them off. That's now it's 4 major conferences now. I don't even want to get into that. But shout out to Coach Prime. Shout out to your family, all your people that help you get to where you are today. Shout out to you, man. How you did it. Appreciate you. Shout out to Bucky. Reach the People Media pregame show for letting a brother eat. Shout out to you for that, man. That's crazy love. That's crazy love, man. And those who have been able to utilize that content for their own way into this YouTube space, man, should be grateful at the least. I almost said eternally grateful, but I didn't want to go that deep. But you know what I meant. Okay. That's all I have for you right now. Shout out to the Buffs for buying in, for going all in. And now you are in control of y'all destiny right now. Stick to the plan, just like your coach has done. Listen to what they know more than y'all, man. That's why they coaches. Don't try to outthink the process. Let them lead you along the way. They're going to put you in positions to win and make plays. You just have to humble yourself and allow the process to take place. Shout out to the seniors for taking ownership of this team. Shout out to the team for getting under the wing of the seniors and following their lead. So, hey, guys, it's looking great. Keep it going. Everybody ain't happy the way they are moving down there. I don't want to say it like this, but I want to say it like this. Keep ticking them out. Keep racking up the W's, man. You got, 4 games left. Y'all know the sky's the limit, okay? Depends on how y'all practice. If y'all don't understand the importance of practice now, I don't know what to tell you. I know I said I'm out, but hey, that's all I have for y'all right now. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the subscribers. Hey, if y'all think this content is relevant, something that you want to keep getting, and when I drop another video, you'll get the notification, subscribe. Consider subscribing. Subscribe. Okay? You all have a blessed day. I'm out.
It translates in practice. I don't say stuff just to say it for a click, contrary to what some may say. But I keep receipts. But I'm serious. I analyze and I understand what we're up against and what we have and what we need. One thing that I could say honestly and candidly, you better get me right now. This is the worst we're going to be. You better get me right now.